Tonight, we have our second ever episode of the seventh inning stretch, and we are talking week 4 baseball. We are 20 hours away from the wheel of regional power for the WRL, and the APFL Rookie Draft starts on Monday. All of this and more in 20 seconds. One, two, three strikes, you're out. I love listening to that every time we do this show now, even though it's only been the second time. Putting that whole intro together was a lot of fun with Jason. I appreciate it. Hey, fellow fanatics, welcome to the seventh inning stretch, our second ever show sponsored by Sport Management Solutions, your one-stop shop for all your athletic communication needs. How is everybody tonight on this Friday night? So Hanley's out there and says, what's up? So we got this going on right now. The NFL draft rounds 2 through 3 just kicked off about 11 minutes ago. We're turning that on TV as soon as we get done with this. We got baseball all weekend. Finish up the draft tonight and tomorrow, and then we got all kinds of fun stuff happening with us on the WRL tomorrow as well. Katie B out there with us as well. Katie, how are you? All right, let's get through the seventh inning stretch APBL stuff. That way we can talk about some football stuff as well. All right. So wanted to give the highlights, starting with the highest ranked teams going down 1 through 7 for our games for this week in the APBL. So this week we got the 3-0 Cincinnati Reds against the 0-3 Boston Red Sox. I'm showing a little bit of love to my competitor this week as I'm wearing his hat tonight. Score as of this afternoon, before the early games started, 163 to 113. So first game tonight was under a weather delay. I don't know if they ever actually got the game off yet or not. Hanley says he's going to be at the Tigers tomorrow. Hopefully you'll still be able to tune in for the wheel of regional power. But I'm pretty sure the Baltimore versus Detroit, the Mets versus Washington, and Toronto versus the Yankees started without a hitch. And then we're probably right now moments away from the first pitch between the Boston and Cleveland game. Here are the rest of the updates. You see right there the score for Cincinnati and Boston. For the Cubs and the Yankees, Cubs up right now 152 to 137. Yankees had a very first bad day of -1 there, but bounced back nicely on Wednesday with 56 points. Also, another team getting -1 on Monday, San Francisco Giants, last year's champion, taking on the Atlanta Braves. Atlanta Braves with the lead right now 117 to 91. We have Toronto and the Texas Rangers playing against each other, number 4 versus number 7. Right now, Texas Rangers up 122 to 115, but we also know how that worked out for her last week after she was ahead of me by 99 points and lost by 5. We still love you, Katie. And then we have Cleveland versus the Angels. Angels number 5, Cleveland number 13. MJ up over Jason right now, 94 to 55. We've got Baltimore versus Detroit. Hanley on with us right now. Baltimore leading right now 120 to 100. I got to put this up on the screen because I know she's frustrated by it. And I woke up Monday morning very surprised that I ended up winning that game. And then I think we have one more game. We've got the Cardinals versus the White Sox, the number 8 versus number 12. Right now, Cardinals up over Betsy 154 to 91. Betsy having a very weak outing on Wednesday, only putting up 1 point. And then Randy putting up 63 points on the same day. So that's all we've got for slides for baseball. Wanted to make sure everybody got that 7th inning stretch update. We still have games tonight, Friday, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. But also tomorrow we have the WRL Wheel of Regional Power, something that we're doing a little bit different this year as far as allowing our general managers to pick which region that they're going to play in. Last year, we had regional managers actually draft their general managers into their region. We're going to let the general managers this year pick which region they want to play in. You all have seen the wheel. You've seen the chart now. If you haven't, you've got I don't know, 7 o'clock, 5, about 20 hours to hit me up to let me know if you need any more details. What I can tell you is when it starts at 3 o'clock tomorrow, if you want to make sure that you have a selection or a say in what region that you want to play in, you want to make sure that you are available. Once we go live here at 3 o'clock tomorrow, you can reach me any way that you normally would. You see your name come up on that wheel and you're here on YouTube, hit us with a message. You're on Discord, hit me up on Discord. If you got my telephone number and you want to text me, hit me up that way, one way or another. I will give a pause every time a name comes up and we'll see who's around. If you want to join me here in the studio virtually, let me know and I'll pull you into the room as well and you can sit around. Each one of those wheel spins is about 6 seconds on the team side, 6 seconds on the number side for those who are not going to be here to select what spot they want to go to. Remember when we showed the chart tomorrow, when I explained it to everybody, 1 through 12 is a region, 13 through 24 is a region, 25 through 36 is a region, 37 through 48 is a region. The columns that will be part of that will be the divisions. You play everybody inside your division twice, everybody outside your division, but inside your region once. We will have a doubleheader game this week or this year. Depending on how much time it takes for us to do the wheel of regional power tomorrow, we will also spin for that doubleheader week. More explanation about that tomorrow. And also a very great idea from the regional director, the NFC regional director of the APFL. What I'm going to do is I'm going to randomly pick one of the 12 spots in each one of the regions to be like your daily double in Jeopardy. If you pick that spot, and it's going to be random, only known by me, if you pick that spot, you will be the one that gets to select what your regional mascot is going to be for the 2025 season. Now, I would like to keep it the regional mascots that we've already created over the years. We've added the Cerberus over last year whenever Sean took over that region and said he wanted to be the Cerberus. I would very much like to keep it that way so we don't have to recreate the wheel again. But I'm okay with changing colors too. So if you happen to be one of the lucky ones that picks up that daily double, you get to pick what the regional mascot is going to be for your region for the year. And then we will start getting everything set up on MFL for that. Speaking of MFL, it is going to be a very big part of what happens on Monday in the APFL, which is going to be the rookie draft for us in our Dynasty League. So that will kick off at 6 o'clock in the morning on Monday, both the AFC and the NFC conferences picking starting at 6. There is a clock of 6 hours, and then that will pause from midnight East Coast time to 6 o'clock in the morning East Coast time, and then it will start back up again. You can make picks during that time if you'd like, but it doesn't count against anybody if they don't make their pick during that time. Back up for just a second for the WRL. We are 45 out of 48 people paid. Today was the deadline. I stretched it out to Monday. We're having issues with some of the guys from Canada. And then I have to get a hold of one more guy to help his son through getting paid this year, one of our rookies. I have no doubts that they are going to be a part of this. So 45 out of 48 before we go into the wheel. Hopefully I might even be able to get them paid before we actually spin the wheel at 3 o'clock tomorrow. Next broadcast will be tomorrow. We're going to do it 26 April at 3 p.m. East Coast time. It will be a special edition as we do the Wheel of Regional Power. Hopefully the majority of you can show up. I would love to see all 48 of you show up, but I know that it's probably not going to happen. But the more that we can have, it would be cool for you to be able to pick your own spot of where you're going to play next year so we don't have to randomly assign. But if we do have to randomly assign, that's going to be cool too. That's it. I knew it was going to be a short show, 10 minutes. I know everybody wants to get back to the NFL draft. Some of us want to watch baseball as well. So that's going to end the second ever episode of the 7th inning stretch. If you liked tonight's show, please go out, like, subscribe, follow, alert us. Hanley said he's going to do the best that he can from Tiger Stadium tomorrow. So I appreciate you, brother. Don't forget, we are Fanatically Real, and we will see everybody tomorrow at 3 p.m. East Coast time. You all have a great Friday night.